As you saw right now, we just popped up the money tree. Again, you know, our whole concept with this compensation plan is to make this happen for you guys. And there's no reason in the world with what we're doing that it can't. Because the beautiful thing about this is that when a presentation fails, this club card, it won't fail you. And that's all you need to be successful in this. So let's take a look at how this thing's all about. What we all want in life is to be able to have that money tree, right? And if you have the money tree, what does it give you? It gives you the ability to be like this guy sitting here, to be able to sit back, relax, breathe like I'm doing right now, and actually take in and enjoy the good life. That's what we all want. And with this compensation plan, we can make that a reality. What we're going to take a look at right now is we're going to take a look at first the lifetime leverage part of this income. And this is so important because, you know, a lot of people that work for a living don't really understand the concept of leveraged income. When I say work for a living, I mean anybody that has a job. Because one of the great things about what you do here is do this 2x20 social network and the monthly residual is you're able to develop an income that's not based on what you can do in an 8-hour day or even a 16-hour day like some of you probably work. It's what the masses do, and you get a benefit from all that. You know, I learned this concept very young in life, and because of it, at a very young age, I never worked again. I've never really worked again. This is the only thing I've known my entire life, and it's allowed me to live a life that I'm very thankful and very humbled by. I've been able to do things that most people dream about doing, but it's not because I'm a rocket scientist or I'm a brilliant guy or anything else. It's because I understood leveraged income. And that's what we're going to be talking about right now. So what is leveraged income? Leveraged income is the fact that once you get involved in the good life and you join as an IBO and you start, you know, this thing starts building. Because remember, this 2x20 social network, what it actually does is it fills by pay line by pay line. What we mean by pay line, the pay line means you get paid on the people that fall in your first pay line. So in this example right here, you're seeing pay line 1, right? There's 2 positions. If you go to pay line 2, there's 4 positions. Now, this is how your actual network of IBOs is going to fill. When you go to the next pay line, you got 8 positions. The next pay line, 16 positions. Actually, it's growing by 2. And remember, every one of these circles represents an IBO to you that's going to be generating you income, not just from what they do, but from all the customers that they have. And obviously, with what we're doing with this VIP club card, people are literally going to have thousands and thousands of customers. So let's take a look at what it is as it continues to grow. The 5th pay line, you got 32 positions. 6th pay line, 64 positions. So let me ask you this. This is a 2x20 social network, right? It grows by 2. That means we've shown 6 pay lines, which means you get paid on all these people and all their customers, but you've got 14 more pay lines left to go. 14 more that you're going to get paid on. So the question that you have to ask everybody is, well, okay, in this 2x20 social network, I mean, how many positions is that? How many IBOs could I possibly get paid on if this thing actually filled out? You know, I've had people always guess, and I'll hear, oh, it could be 10,000 people. It could be 20,000. It could be 50,000. Well, the actual number is this: 2 million positions. So when you get involved and you start your 2x20 social network, where you sit is this, where you're seeing right now, which is season today. That's where you sit in this worldwide genealogy. Now, if you wait for tomorrow, or you wait for 6 months or a year, whatever, you're one of those little nodes at the very top that's now joining the good life. Now, that's okay, because the beauty of this is it's going to continue to grow. Everybody still has a 2x20 social network, and it'll continue to grow for the next 40 to 50 years. But here's the thing about this. Why would you want to do that if you can sit there and be at this position right here, where you're actually right here at the base of a worldwide genealogy, and as this thing grows, just your one 2x20 social network pays you on over 2 million positions. Folks, that's amazing. Now, that's what I call leveraged income. That's why I've never worked a day in my life, as most people will tell you, because I got this at a very young age. I realized, okay, how much work can I really do in a day? Well, you can't do that much. So if you go out and you put a couple of people in, and they start putting a couple of people, and they start putting a couple of people, all of a sudden you have tens of thousands of people say, oh, that can't possibly happen. Yes, it does happen. It happens every day in this industry. It will continue to happen, but it'll never happen the way it's going to happen with us because of this VIP club card. And that's what you're getting ready to see. So let's take a look at how it actually works in simple terms, all right? This building the idea of building this lifetime leveraged income. Well, to start with, to have this 2x20 social network, it only takes 2 people. It takes 2 people to qualify that position so that you can earn the money as people come in as IBOs and other people come in as IBOs. But it's not the IBOs, because you don't make anything on an IBO. What you make your money on is the customers of the IBOs. That's how you get paid, on the customers. And obviously, we're going to have more customers than anybody's ever seen in the history of this industry, because that's one of our biggest game changers. So this is what happens. The people that join underneath of you, okay, and the ones that they join and all their customers, as they start bringing people in, you earn a commission on every sale that is made. Every time somebody goes and books a hotel, using the VIP club card, it's creating commission into this network. Every time somebody buys a membership, it's creating commission into this network. That continues to happen day after day, month after month, year after year, and the number of IBOs you have continues to grow, which means what? Your income continues to increase. Now, this example right here is showing a customer base and what it could mean to you. Now, the reason you'll see these, like we say, okay, this one IBO here had 4 members, customers. This guy on the right here had 378 members. This little guy on the left had 2. Oh my gosh, we got somebody with 5,000. Who would ever have 5,000 customers in the history of this industry? Well, nobody, except, again, the Good Life, because we have a program that's built on customers, and that everybody that you talk to will become a customer. They're going to love becoming a customer, because they save money when they do it. And we're going to be talking about that in just a minute. So this actually begins to work, folks. It actually begins to work. This is showing you what could happen on a very conservative basis. Remember, this is showing what? 6 pay lines. It's about 126 IBOs and their customers. And with that little example, it'd be like $12,000 a month. Now, we're not saying we don't make any guarantees here or guarantee any type of income, because maybe you're only getting $1 per every IBO, because nobody's got a customer. They just got members. Everybody's got a member. That's not going to happen here. Even if that happens, you're making money. But the point is, it's customers that drive the revenue and make you successful. And if you have a business like we have here that creates a huge customer base, ladies and gentlemen, your commission checks are going to be tremendous, and they're going to be growing at a rate no one's ever seen before. So that's how it starts right here, right? So we go back to what we said before. Imagine now you're sitting at the base of this worldwide genealogy, because we're just now launching everything, and you can get paid just from one 2x20 social network on over 2 million positions and all the customers that those positions represent. Can you imagine what that would look like? I mean, I know that seems like, no, that's impossible. I can't imagine it. And it's okay. Think small. With this opportunity, think real small. And even if you think small, it's still an exciting number. So let's take a look at now, since we kind of briefly covered the 2x20 social network, and we're going to go back to because one of the things we're going to do tonight in this compensation plan, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to show you 3 game changers. We're going to show you 3 game changers that have never existed before in the history of this industry. But before we go there, I just want to show you some more of the rewards that are here as a participant in Good Life. So immediate income, fast start bonuses. How does that work? Very simple. As you can join, and this is all shown as an example of you being an IPO Platinum member, okay? And if you go out and you set up a couple people like we just showed, and then you set up, 3 more, because in this thing you can set up as many people as you like. They just become what you're going to see them in is called IBO teams. But as you start setting people up, through the people that you personally enroll, and everybody that you set up, you're going to make $75 on those enrollments. So everybody that you set up on your tier 1, whether you set up 5 people, 50 people, or 100 people, you're going to make this money. Now, here's the exciting part about the fast start bonus. Whatever you do yourself, obviously, the people you set up, in this example, it's only 5 people you set up. Whatever they do, you're also getting paid. So if that one person on the left there sets up 5 people, you just made another, $250. So if everybody across the board did the same thing, look what you made on your second tier. Let's take a look at your third tier. Now, again, this is fast start money. This is paid every 2 weeks. You get this money every 2 weeks. I was even talking to Hal today. I said, some people say, well, we get paid every 2 weeks. Well, you know what happens? If somebody, for example, pays on the 1st or the 15th, so if somebody that you've got as an IBO signs up on the 14th, and this has just happened with somebody yesterday or the day before, they signed up on the 14th, guess what? They got paid on the 15th. They got paid 1 day later. And so that happens all the time with the fast start bonuses. So look at this example right here. 5 who got 5 who got 5. You're getting paid through 3 tiers. That's $4,700 from your fast start money. That's not bad. And this can keep going as long as you want to keep building IBOs. As long as you want to keep building IBOs, this continues to happen. You continue to make this fast start money. Now, secondly, we have a thing called Dream Dollars. This is, again, part of the immediate income. Everybody needs that first hit, that fast start. Well, Dream Dollars are pretty cool because when you look at the product side, you're going to realize that we have this amazing program of these trips worldwide. But what really is cool about the Dream Dollars is, let's say, for example, there's a trip out there to a beautiful destination that the rest of the world is paying $2,000 for. Well, obviously, as an IBO, you're going to be paying half that cost. So you get that same trip for $1,000. Great. You got a huge savings there. But if you've got Dream Dollars, and you're going to have Dream Dollars accumulating every month, that $2,000 trip, you can now take for $500 because you can take that last part of it and reduce it by another 50%. So all of a sudden, you're going to be taking $2,000 trips. They're amazing trips for $500. And I'm talking about for 2 people. That's unheard of. So you're going to take and use these Dream Dollars constantly. So how do Dream Dollars work? Same thing. If you're a platinum member, you get this, and this is different now. Remember the fast start money we talked about is one time when a person first enrolls. Now this is based on everybody's monthly membership, because once somebody joins as an IBO and they become a member because they're going to want to because of all the savings they get. Because in this program, whether you're an $11 member or a $39 member or $59 member a month, you're going to save 4 to 5 times that every month anyway in savings. So everybody's going to want the higher level membership because they get more benefits, more perks, more ways to travel, and obviously they make more money. So what happens here, though, is on that monthly, you get Dream Dollars every month. And remember, a Dream Dollar is equivalent to $1 US. So it's dollar for dollar. It's not some reward points where it doesn't really, I got 10 million reward points. Well, good news, cash them in, you got $100. No, here it's dollar for dollar. So now you can see tier 1, you make $5 on those people. Everyone, you only set up 5 people, it's $5 a month. That's every month. That's 25 Dream Dollars every month. You're getting month after month accumulating for you to take trips. Tier 2, look at this, $125 a month. Tier 3, $625 a month. So now through 3 tiers of Dream Dollars, and this is just 5 getting 5 getting 5, you're making $775 a month every month in Dream Dollars. Do you know how many trips you're going to have to take? How many dream destinations you're going to have to go on? You're going to spend your whole life traveling. If you don't take 3 to 4 trips a year, you probably won't be able to use up all your Dream Dollars. And wouldn't it be unbelievable to be able to do that? To be able to travel the world and go 3 or 4 unbelievable destinations every year? Well, here at the Good Life, that's going to become a possibility. So that's, the immediate income, the fast start, and the Dream Dollars. Now I'm going to show you very quickly the Achievement Awards and the Leader Awards. And these are just Good Life bonuses. This is for the people that really want to go to work, want to have a lot of fun. They want to go up the ranks. They want to make life special. So as you start in this business, and we want to also show that. We want to recognize you as well and give that recognition. So it starts off, Garnet. You become a Garnet earner. Okay, that's the first level Achievement Awards. The next one is a Tiger Eye. We have a little surprise gift for you when you become a Tiger Eye. The next one is a Fire Opal. There, well, you have to go on the first free, get the word free, dream destination. It's a corporate dream destination where you get to meet the owners, the founders, and we're going to go someplace special, and you'll get to go on those trips. So that's when you reach the point of Fire Opal. Now, the next reward rank is Sapphire. Sapphire has to do with a club membership. You get a club membership paid for. It'll be tennis or golf or whatever you like. Next one is Ruby. So there, it's some sort of a recreational vehicle like you see here, jet ski, ATV, motorcycle, whatever you want. Next one is the Emerald. That's a car bonus. That's a $70,000 car bonus that's sitting there when you reach Emerald. The next rank is what we call a Diamond IBO. Now it starts to get a little wild. These are perks that people really can get excited about. When you reach these pools, you're starting looking at serious, serious opportunity here to receive bonuses unlike anything you've probably ever imagined. It could be something from a motorhome to a coach to a thing. again, it's a set amount that you get at each level. Double diamond. Double diamond is the next one. That's $300,000. That's a cash award. That's a cash award when you're each double diamond. Now, you go into these pools, and you might be in that pool for a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. But when you finally the money acquires, you get to take it out. And you can actually cash out of these things early if you want to. You don't even have to stay the full. Of course, I think most people want to stay the full amount. The next award, triple diamond. That's a $500,000 cash award. And finally, we have a ground black diamond IBO. That's a tongue twister. Crown black diamond IBO. That's $1 million. Okay, now, that's all well and good. But how do you get there? What is going to make this a reality? What's going to make this actually happen for you? What's going to make it happen is this right here. We have 3 game changers. And when I say game changers, I mean major game changers. You know, when you go talk to somebody, a lot of times, if they've never been in this industry before, these game changers are going to be so critical. But the people that have been in network marketing before, these game changers are going to be even more critical, because the first question everybody's going to ask is, well, what makes you different? What makes you unique? Well, we have 3 game changers that sets us apart from the entire industry. And if you understand these 3, it's the reason you're going to be here at the Good Life, and you're going to be living the good life. So let's take a look at each one of them. And we're going to start in kind of descending order. The number 3 game changer, okay, is what we call IBO teams. Now, again, you don't have to understand this all tonight, but you're going to get the basic idea. This is you sitting here in this worldwide genealogy. Remember, it's a worldwide genealogy, so every country we go to is going to be falling under your network like everybody else's network. So it's a worldwide genealogy. There's you. Now, you start putting in some people, right? And P1 and P2 are finally your 2 personals that you put in. Remember 2x20 social network. You can stop there, qualify the 2x20, and do no more. But nobody's going to want to do that. You're going to want to keep working. So what happens, and remember what's cool about this, is everything I'm showing you, you don't even have to understand it. Everything is done for you. The entire placement is all automated. All you have to do, as you're going to see in a few minutes, is hand out these VIP club cards, and when people enroll, everything is automatically placed and done. All your teams, all your pay positions, everything we're going to be talking about here, which are game changes, is all automated. It's done through an algorithm, a system we've designed. That's why this thing is patent pending. No one has anything like it. So look what happens. You decide to put in your 3rd person. And if you see right there, that's your IBO team 1. Guess what? That just started for you. That started a brand new 2x20 social network that you are going to get paid on. All right? Now let's take a look. Team number 2. Oh, it's all outside your network, but guess what? It also starts a brand new 2x20 social network you get paid on. Well, look what happened here. This is started a thing called crossover, okay? So this person here that you set up went under Mark, right? But Mark happens to be me, as an example. And I'm a builder, and I'm going to put in 100,000 people in this because I get it, and I want to do it. Do you realize what just happened here? If you fall under me, then everything I'm doing is benefiting you. And so your second team here, even though it's a full 2x20, could be built by Mark. So that's pretty unique. But it gets better than that, because as you start to continue, like you had your 3rd IBO team, it falls back in your network. Another 2x20 social network. Now, what does that mean when you say another team? I want you to realize that means every month you get a paycheck under this position you. Under team 1, you get a pay position here, whatever it looks like. Under 2, you get a pay position, you get a check here based on what that organization looked like. Under IBO team 3, you get a check here based on what that organization looks like. And then we have the second game changer, the crossover effect. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that is what I call the attrition buster. This is what's going to make this company so special and so spectacular. And this is what should start to keep you up tonight when you start realizing what you have here in the way of an opportunity. Because there you've got Bill. Bill puts in his 2 people, right? And he creates his first IBO team. Wonderful. Bill's off and running. Now, you understand, in the world of networking, and every company that's ever existed for the last 50 years, whatever Bill does, you would never see a penny on that. Ever. Never, ever, ever would you ever see a penny on what Bill builds, because that's just the way it works, because he is outside of your network. Well, hold on. Not here at the Good Life. And again, I call this the attrition buster, because look what happens. Bill puts in his second team right here. And this is a guy that's really going to build. And he's going to build a huge network here. And Bill's happy because Bill is going to get paid on that entire 2x20 social network. I don't care if it's 10,000 people or 2 million people. Bill gets paid on. But look what happened to you. You're sitting here, Bill falls into your network. He came from outside your network, and now you're getting paid on all these people too. Do you realize how unique this is? Do you realize what this is going to do for anybody that you ever involved? I've always said my biggest concern with this industry is the attrition factor. That most people that get in, if they can't build, they quit. Well, look at P2 right here. If he was one of those individuals we're talking about that never could really build, what would happen if only he could get one person? He never could build. He'd get frustrated, give up. But all of a sudden, he has this thing happen where an IBO team falls underneath him and starts building, and this person goes, oh my gosh, I'm going to be successful. I can actually have growth there. I think I'll go to work. I believe that this will create a uniqueness no one's ever seen. And again, what that does for growth, I don't even know if we can actually compile the numbers, because realize, if you're building a network, and typically what happens if you put in 100 people, 60 people go out the back door. If all of a sudden you put in 100 people and those other 60 don't go out and they stay and then they start building, can you fathom what that's going to be like? Well, that's what's going to happen because of this crossover effect. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge game changer. I'll borrow that from Donald Trump, but this is a huge game changer. It's never been done before, and it's so unique. Now, as big as game changer number 3 is with the IBO teams and all the multiple pay positions you get, as big as this crossover effect is, which is the attrition buster, which is going to allow you to make just unbelievable success, we have one more thing. And obviously, you know what that is. That's the number 1 game changer. And what is the number 1 game changer? And I love this because I've always believed you have to have the one key that unlocks the door to tremendous growth and success. And we now have it. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're looking at this card right now, you have to realize just how powerful of a tool this is. I mean, you know, we've only got, we have like 700 IBOs right now because we're just now launching. And really, I think we got maybe 100 people that are awake and really know what's going on. So you need to wake up your other IBOs. As a matter of fact, I started talking to some people, IBOs that have been sleeping and don't know about this club card. Because let me tell you what's happened. For the people, just a few people we have that are awake and get this, we've already had 65,000 of these cards ordered. Because you know why? Because they're going to do unbelievable things for every person that has these cards. Remember, when you have this VIP club card, you have a cost of 20 cents in it. When you give it to somebody, look what happens to them. And then we'll talk about what happens to you. When you give this card to somebody for free, now if you are a business owner, you want to give this to every customer. If you're just an individual, every person you come in contact, you want to give them a club card. Because guess what? People do travel. People do take vacations. And when they travel by using this club card, they're going to save money that they can't get anywhere else. Now, they're not going to use this card because they like you. They're going to use this card because it saves them money. Let's take a look here, folks. If they went to the internet right now and they wanted to go to Boulder Station and Hotel and Casino, and the internet price, the worldwide price, any place they go is $130. I don't care where they go. Expedia, Priceline, wherever they want to go, $130, okay? But if they use their card, they're going to save $49. Well, that's unbelievable for them. They save almost $50 on that room. They're really happy. They're going, wow, I got this card for nothing, and I saved $50. But guess what just happened to you? You just made $25. Now, let's take a look at this as we keep going down. Here's another example. Omni Dallas Hotel. That person saved almost $80. What did you just save? $40. What did you get? $40. The next one, Grand Cypress. That person went in and used their VIP club card, and they couldn't believe it. Oh, look at Expedia's price, $369. Look at everybody else. I got it for $275. They're just thrilled. That's all they care about. They saved $93. Well, what happened when they saved $93? You just got a check sent to you for $46. So you can see what starts to happen with this, ladies and gentlemen. It just gets better and better. Look at this one. Now, this one's a $150 savings. So now you made $75. Ladies and gentlemen, people are going to use this card up. Do you realize as you put these cards out, you're creating a pipeline of money that's not going to stop? It's going to continue to flow year after year as people start using this card. So let's take a look at it in simple terms from your perspective. Somebody goes out and books a 3-day stay somewhere. And very easily, they could use up their entire VIP club card in that one stay. All of a sudden, you, because they saved $200, what happened to you? What did you make? Well, let's see. You made $100. They used up that card. You got $100, and it even gets even better than that. Because what we've also done is take another $25 and put it into the commission program. Remember that CD we were talking about earlier? Now all this money, every time the card is used, is being thrown into the commission program, and these cards are going to be out there not by the thousands or tens, they're going to be out there by the hundreds of thousands, I think we'll probably have by the end of this year, who knows, 500,000 or more cards probably out in the marketplace. It could be more. But think about it. You're going to be getting paid on those. You're going to be getting paid on them from the standpoint of you're handing them out and put them in the hands that, you're getting $100. If you hand them to a business, and let's say, for example, you hand this to a business owner and say, hey, Mr. Business Owner, here's a great customer appreciation card. And when your business uses it and you hand it out to your 1,000 customers, hey, Mr. Business Owner, obviously if they use it up, 1,000 customers times 100, Mr. Business Owner, you made 100 grand. You love it, I know. Your customers love you for it. But guess what? You made $25 on each one of them. You just made $25,000 from one business giving out those cards, and those cards getting used up. How many businesses do you think you could talk to and do this with? There's not a business out there that's not going to want this card. And then there's all the commission that's being created on it. And then here's, again, what's amazing too is, let's say, for example, you just do it through individuals and you set up 20 IBOs and they're handing out the cards to other people. Guess what happens there? If they're just handing out to individuals, they're making $100 on the cards used up. You're making $25 on all those IBOs that you're handing the cards to when they're handing them out for you. So you can see the opportunity here for this is off the charts. Now, guys, again, this is a simple example, but you've already seen this already, but you get it. I mean, you find a way to put out 1,000 cards, okay, 1,000 cards, and these cards get used up. And again, it's going to be over a period of a year they're going to get used up. But 1,000 cards being used up over a year, what'd you just make? Well, I'll let you do the math on it, but I'll bet you it's more income than most of you have probably ever made. And that's just a start. That's just a start. Maybe some of you do make $100,000, $200,000 a year. Well, guess what? With this, you can take it to whatever level you want because there's no limit on the number of cards that you can put out there. So I'm going to just let you understand that this is going to make it all happen. There's never been anything like this. I'm going to go back here in just a second, full screen as I close this thing. But what it gets down to is, you want the good life? I mean, do you really want the good life? Because if you want the good life, guess what? You just have to choose it. That's what you have to do. You have to choose the good life. If you want it, you have to choose it, and here you can. So now I'm going to conclude by just letting you with this last few thoughts here. This is a money card. This is a money machine for you. I mean, I want you to understand. Oh, did I have it right side up? Yeah, I got it right side up. I get so excited about this. Guys, I mean, think about it. You're actually making money by giving money away. And there's no catches, no gimmicks. Because when you give somebody this card to use, they turn it over and it tells them, okay, I can go and activate this card and I can go use it. I'm not asked to sign up. I'm not asked to do anything. I just go use it and save money. And again, they're going to use it not because they're just crazy about you. They're going to use it because they're saving money. And then you're making money. And can you imagine what you can do with this? But here's the other thing that's going to happen. And I know a lot of you have started thinking about this. You're going to be making a lot because the more that you put into the pipeline of these cards, the more money you're going to make. But think about the number of people that are going to come back to you and say, wait a minute, I want to do this. I want to be an IBO. I want to be in this business. I want to hand out the cards. You're never going to have to look for an IBO ever. They're going to be knocking on your door. Because we have something this industry has never seen, a $200 free product, a real $200 a person can use and save on that's legitimate. It's not a game. They go and they see it for themselves, and that's why they're going to use it, and that's why you're going to make the money, and that's why you're going to be able to build this at a pace that no one has ever seen before. Never been anything like it. If you don't stay awake tonight, if this doesn't drive you crazy, and if you don't have 4 or 5 people lined up for the webinar next week that we're going to be doing, I don't care if you're doing it in a coffee shop. I don't care if you're doing it at home, whatever, or you just got them sitting in a remote location and you said, you better be on this webinar, then you're making a big mistake because every week that passes, this thing is going to be growing and growing rapidly. And the people that you talk to are sitting at the foundation of this worldwide genealogy. And it's all going to happen because we've got a simple tool. This is the tool. I mean, we know our product is amazing. We know it's amazing, but you need a tool to unlock the door that allows people to look at your product and then get excited about it and say, wow, if I can save this, what if I were involved as an IBO? How much more can I save? What are the other benefits you have to offer? And obviously, we have a lot to offer. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I'm going to close up tonight. I hope you don't sleep. You shouldn't sleep. I know I haven't ever since we came up with this card. Oh, and the last thing everybody's probably going to say is, when? When will I have my cards? When will the site go live? And the answer is this. All the cards are starting to be sent out, and some of you probably already received your cards. Maybe some of you have not, but they're being mailed out, and we're going to mail out the balance of your order here within probably another 7 to 8 days. So you're going to have all your cards you've ordered. I know some of you have ordered 1,000, some 5,000. I get that. You're going to have your cards. The site itself, so people can start booking and using this, which puts money in your pocket, is just days away from launching. It'll be either the end of this week or the first of next week, and it doesn't matter because when it happens, it's a lifetime of income you're creating. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Good Life. And with that, I will say good night to all. Good night, everybody.